So I will invite you first to find a nice, comfortable seated position. Find yourself, wiggle into it or shake out any extra energy you might have. You can, wiggle your bum in the chair or wiggle your feet and your toes, or maybe you want to kind of brush off any extra energy down the front and the back of your body, or you can imagine this extra energy kind of evaporating or dissipating. I think that it's fine that lots of things happen to us, right? This is life. It's busy. There's lots of people's opinions. There's lots going on in the news. There's loads of things bombarding our brain all the time. But here, we're going to just take a few minutes, a little portion of the day, to kind of let all that stuff go so that we can sit in the present moment and we can think about less. We don't make the thoughts go away. We just make space to feel what we're feeling right now. We just make space to observe the thoughts as they come in. So instead of accepting them as true, which they might be, but they also might not be, we give ourselves a little bit of a buffer to say, okay, thank you, brain, for helping to protect me. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I'm going to come back to this present moment, because that's all we truly have, right? We spend a lot of time thinking about the future. We spend a lot of time thinking about the past. But the only place we get to really make any change is right here, right now. So if there's any movement that would feel good in your body, maybe some gentle neck rolls or some gentle shoulder rolls, something to just get you out of your head and into the body, to say, okay, am I holding any tension here? Can I breathe into it? Can I relax it? Even 1%, even just a tiny little bit. We're just observing, how does the body feel today? Because it's different every day, right? We have the same body, but we might not feel the same things. If we're having symptoms, we might not have the same symptoms every day. We may feel tighter, or we may feel looser. We may be well hydrated, or we may be dehydrated. And all of these things can affect how we feel physically. And then if you feel like, okay, you've shaken or you've brushed or you've moved and you're ready to do a little bit of visualization, we'll do a beach visualization today. I'll invite you to close the eyes if that feels good. And I recognize that's not always the case. And so there's no problem in lowering your gaze. There's no problem in finding a drishti or a little point of focus, something that will help tune out a lot of the visual stimulation, but still let you feel, balanced and centered or awake, or for whatever reason, if the eyes open works better for you, then great. That's exactly what you should do. And so feel the feet on the floor. If you want to put something behind your back, that's fine. If you want to lean back in your chair, that's okay. If you'd rather lay down on the floor, no problem. You have lots of choices. You've got to ask your body what it wants or what would be the most supportive, and then do that thing. Trust yourself and go with what your body needs today. So visualization is a great way to relax the mind. It gives the mind something to do. It gives the mind prompts for a little mini movie or a little images that you can put into your head to help keep out some of the nagging thoughts or the worry thoughts or the unhelpful thoughts that our brain sometimes likes to give to us unsolicited. So we are going to imagine, visualize relaxing on a beautiful beach today. So this could be a real beach. It could be a place that you have actually visited. It could be an imagined beach, a place that is totally dreamed up in your mind. It doesn't have to follow the laws of physics. It doesn't have to be a real place. It doesn't have to be a place you've been. It could be how you visualize a place you've always wanted to go. There are no rules. So the first thing that comes to mind, go with it, follow it. And if it's stops being resonant, then pivot. Visualize something else. You can change at any time, you could change multiple times. This is permission to let the visualization take you anywhere and not box yourself in with anything prescriptive. So we're on a beach, and you can imagine yourself coming up to the beach. Maybe there's a little rise. Maybe there's a path that takes you onto the beach. Maybe there's trees, a tree line that separates the beach from the rest of the land. Go ahead and take yourself onto the beach, not yet to the water, just so that you can observe the lay of the land. Maybe you've brought a chair or a towel with you. Go ahead and spread it out. Maybe your beach is sandy or pebbly. Find a comfortable spot. Maybe you're seated or lying down. Face the water, whether it's a lake or an ocean, a sea, and get yourself really comfortable as you relax the tension in your body. Let your arms go limp, being really heavy. Let the shoulders drop. Let your legs be, again, limp and heavy. Let whatever's beneath you hold you. You don't have to do any of the work. Let your arms and legs become loose and relaxed. And then take a few moments to deliberately relax your neck and your back. Sometimes we unknowingly hold tension there. Can you breathe down the spine? Release the hold of the muscles on the way down, relaxing the neck. Each vertebrae from the base of your skull all the way down to your tailbone. Let your back relax. And then I'll invite you to find the breath. Inviting the breath down into the belly. Engaging the diaphragm. Bringing the air fully into your lungs. Letting the belly rise on the inhale. And then allowing yourself to make an audible exhale. Maybe you try a H-A ha sound. Or maybe you close the teeth and make an S-H a shh sound. Maybe you make an audible sigh. Find what might feel good. And as you audibly exhale, do that a couple times. Let even more of the tension and the stress leave the body. And then we'll find a nice, calm breathing pattern. In and out through the nose, gently. You don't have to take overly big breaths or overly fast breaths. But do let the belly rise on the inhale. And let the belly sink on the exhale. And maybe you focus on that little pause in between the inhale and the exhale. Thinking about where does the inhale stop where does the exhale begin? And same at the bottom, where does the exhale stop? And where does the inhale begin? Finding a rhythm that feels good in your body, in and out, in and out. And let the breath, with these little pauses at the top and the bottom, feel like the waves on the beach. Let the waves be gentle, coming into the shore, pausing imperceptibly, and then receding back into the water. Breathing in as the waves come in, and breathing out as the waves go out. Feeling your body giving up the tension, becoming really relaxed, channeling your inner calm, and feeling really peaceful as your breathing is tuned in to the waves coming into the shore and heading back out. Feel the wave of relaxation flowing from the soles of your feet up to your ankles. Maybe it's a nice day in your visualization. Maybe you've decided to venture forth into the water. And the water feels refreshing. It's a lovely temperature. And you walk in up to just getting your feet a little bit wet. Just getting used to it. Letting your feet relax. And then you feel a bit braver and you go in up to your ankles. So the water covers your ankle bones, allowing your feet and ankles to relax. And it's a lovely day and the sun is shining and you feel really great. So you slowly move a little deeper into the water until your lower legs are submerged. Let the water cover up to your knees. Let your whole lower legs feel relaxed. The water is clear, it's calm, it's safe. So you head further out and now the water's lapping up at your hips, covering your pelvis. And you're feeling very relaxed. So you walk out a bit further and the water comes up to your abdomen and then up to the chest and around your back. You lower your hands into the water and you feel relaxed in all of your fingers, the thumbs, index fingers, middle fingers, ring fingers, baby fingers. You let your wrists submerge and then your lower arms up to the elbows. And then you decide to take the plunge up to your neck. The upper arms are submerged to your chest and your shoulders. You can feel the water gently lapping at your neck and the back of your head. Take a deep breath. Fill the belly, fill the chest, fill the lungs. And then submerge your head underwater, getting your face wet, the top of your head wet, your hair wet. And as you resurface, exhale gently, slowly, with a long, slow breath. And then let your whole body rest, floating back on the water, floating on your back. Your toes stick up. Your face is out of the water. It's very calm. very relaxing. You're the perfect temperature. And as you are floating there, you start listening to the sounds of anything that's happening around you. What can you hear? Perhaps it's the lapping of the waves, or the sound of the breeze. Maybe it's birds flying overhead or squawking on the beach. Are you alone, or are there other people on this beach with you? Maybe you can hear muffled talking or hear laughter. It's your visualization. You create it how you want. And then what can you smell? Is it salty ocean water? Does it smell like minerals or fresh air? Is there a scent of flowers on the breeze or anything else? Is the air moist or dry? And then what do you see? What's the color of the sky? Are there any clouds? Is there anything else overhead? Trees or birds, or what's the color of the water? What are you wearing? What's the color of the sand or the pebbles beneath you? Are there any creatures in the water? Are there any friendly fish or little crabs or any type of marine plants that are growing up from beneath the surface? How far does this beach stretch? Is it a small beach contained? Or is it a long expanse of beach that you can't even see the end of? Come back to the breath as you lay on your back and move with the swell of the water, inhaling as the waves come in and exhaling as they come out away from the shore. Inhale, let the belly rise, and exhale, let the belly sink. Nice, gentle, slow breaths. Make it feel easy. Make it feel nourishing. Let this water cleanse you. Let it help you let go of anything that you've been holding on to that maybe you don't need anymore. Maybe you've outgrown. Let it just get washed away. And then slowly bring yourself back to the shore. Make your movements deliberate. There's no rush. There's nowhere you need to be. You're not too cold. Everything is beautiful today. You feel well. The water has really rejuvenated you. You feel light. You feel energetic. You feel calm. You feel refreshed. Come back to your spot, your seat or your towel, your stuff that you left on the beach. It's all right there, right where you left it. It's warm, but not too hot from the sun's rays. No stress. Enjoy the vista. What can you see? Are there any islands in the distance? Are there any boats? Are there any animals, maybe fish jumping out of the water or seabirds bobbing along on the surface? Inhale, let the belly rise. And exhale, let the belly fall. Breathing in this peaceful and relaxing state. Letting the stress melt away. And then eventually the sun sets. And it's so very beautiful. Beautiful colors radiating from the horizon. The clouds are perfect. It is so lovely. And you get to sit and watch as Mother Nature gives this brilliant display of colors just for you. And as the last rays sink slowly beneath the horizon, and it's now dusk, you gather your things and make your way off the beach, heading back home, keeping this sense of peace and alertness, this awareness that you cultivated by floating in the water, carrying it through. And then when you're ready, very gently start stretching your muscles, maybe first in the hands and the arms, and then maybe stretching out the legs, maybe tucking the chin or giving yourself a nice big yawn. And if your eyes are closed, take your time. There's absolutely no rush. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thanks for practicing with me today.